Welcome to Igniting Inspiration. This is our initial video. We're going to give you a glimpse into a first grade classroom teaching guided reading. They are using the Jan Richardson model to teach guided reading. This is a co-taught classroom, so you'll see two teachers. One teacher's a general ed teacher and another teacher's a special education teacher. Just a little background about this classroom. They've kind of really invested in this model. We've just finished our winter map assessment, and the classroom made a great deal of progress, and 14 out of 16 of the kids are reading at or above grade level. That includes, special education students as well. If you aren't familiar with the Jan Richardson framework, it centers around guided reading. Teachers use leveled text to teach reading to their students. This video really highlights classroom procedures and routines. Kim and Kelly, they run a classroom that is just really effective at following procedures. This helps and enables Kim and Kelly to do their guided reading groups without being interrupted. You'll see a few highlights here that they do every day that keeps their classroom running smoothly. We'll have future videos that kind of get more into the actual reading part of guided reading, along with some of the comprehension components.
So one of them will do kind of a guided reading group, and then the other one does a strategy group / guided reading as well, kind of depending on what the kids need. Kim will differentiate her instruction based off of what her her IEP students need, and then Kelly does a lot of the traditional guided reading with them.
No. The title in orange, because I want you to put the title of a book, because I'm not telling you what book to read, okay? But I crossed out the author. You don't have to put the author, okay? I did that, so you don't have to worry. You can type it in, or you can use the pencil to write it. Okay. What are you guys doing when Miss Palmisano and I are pulling groups? What are you doing, Jessie? You're going to be working the whole time? What else? How are your voices, Brooklyn?
Level 0.
Level 0, right there, super quiet. So that our groups can learn and to work. Okay? Any questions on what you're doing? Yes, Brooklyn?
Why is it really important to stay at level 0?
Why do you think? You can answer that question. Why is it super important to stay at level 0, Zach?
Because people are talking with you guys.
Yeah, because we're working with our group, right? When you're working with Mrs. Palmisano, isn't it easier to hear if the rest of the class is quiet? Yeah. Okay, so if you go on Class Kit for reading, I want you to go back to your seats and type in your code. Okay, remember to pause those timers if you're both for groups. Okay, and if you get a chart from Mrs. Palmisano, we'll go get those. Okay? Alright, stand up quiet and just go to your seats.
Those of you that usually read with me, come to my table.
What do you want to start on today?
Okay, how many minutes?
15 minutes, okay, so start your timer.
Spelling city.
So what are you starting with first, though?
You.
You're coming to me, okay, so go get your books. Okay,
And I have 15 minutes or 6?
15. I think you put it in the cart.
No, I left it at your table.
So you check your table. Alana, what are you going to start with before Mr. Seacom?
Okay, so I circled it.
I would say epic.
Epic? All right, go ahead, you can get started. Adrian.
Check on my table. There's no there.
Did you check the cart, Amelia?
Amelia's iPad?
It's stuck.
want the cart? Alright, friends, so I have 3 more words for us up here. Okay, what's this word? Good. Did you see these words when you were reading? Did it? Can you find one in your book? Where'd you find it? Tell me, where did you find it? Which book? Which word did you find? What word did you find, Jessie? You found some. Good. So you found some too. Can you guys find a way? Where would a way be? Where's a way? I don't know. Let's look.
There's no way.
There's no away. You didn't find an away anywhere in your book? No. Did you find a they? The they? There's no they, so you only had some in your book, right? Yeah. Can you tell me? Can you guys tell me what was the setting of the story? Who thinks they know? Mariah, what do you think? Where was the setting?
I feel like Kim and I have like grown for the past 4 years that we've been co-teaching. We both started co-teaching in different placements, and then we ended up full-time co-teaching together. So I think over the years we've just grown together. She's like my right-hand man. I wouldn't like know what to do without her. So we go together like peanut butter and jelly, so to speak. Not to be funny, but
I also feel like at the beginning, Kelly and I had really honest conversations about what we expected in our classroom, and we both kind of agreed on the different types of behavior management we wanted in our room, which has helped us get stronger as well.
behavioral expectations and routines are really important in our classroom. We feel if you don't put the expectation ahead of time, then your whole room goes like chaos.
I think when the students know what their expectations are, then they function better in the classroom and are able to then do their learning.
We teach routines and procedures at the beginning of the year, but then we also reinforce it daily in our classroom, like every day. If you don't do those expectations, like Kim said before, like from the get-go, then your whole class will fall apart.
When we teach them, we usually have the students model, and we model, and then we continuously do that, especially if they need those reminders.
When students aren't following expectations, we stop them, reinforce what they're supposed to do, and then have them model for them to show us that they understand what they're supposed to be doing.
I think the beginning when we started was really hard. I was bouncing between 2 rooms all day, so our co-teaching wasn't really co-teaching. I was kind of just a push-in, which also I think also helped me understand like her management, and then helped me realize that, hey, we do have the same ideas.
Yeah, and we never want to like view the kids in the classroom as like her kids, my kids. We see them as like our kids, and we're always constantly communicating. We plan together, we do everything together. If I am doing something at home and I want her professional opinion, I call her, I'm like, Kim, what do you think? And it's like at a drop of a hat, I know she's always there.